Manage your money with Baroda M Connect Plus and make it grow. Bank of Baroda.
Hello sir, welcome to Film Companion South and thank you for doing this masterclass for us.
Thank you.
I want to begin by asking about the film that changed, one of the films that changed the visual grammar of Hindi cinema to a large extent, which is Dil Chahta Hai. So what was it that said this film is so different from the other films?
I think the timeless quality of it now. See, after 15 years, 18 years now, when you watch the film again, even now, a few of my friends call me. During this pandemic, many of the friends called me and said, I was talking about Dil Chahta Hai and I showed it to my son, who is now 17 years old, 18 years old, at home. Can you speak to him? Like that, one director has given the phone to his son. He spoke to me, Uncle, how did you shoot it? It looks so fresh. It looks like new age film. So that writing and the performance and the setting and the color, costumes, everything looks today. That is what makes a work, timeless. If you see Godfather or a Sholay or a, Kagaz Ki Phool or a Pyasa, those films have timeless quality to it. Even Nayagan, for example, they have timeless quality to it. When you watch it doesn't look outdated. A lot of films which is big hits, cult films, when you see it now, you can see it's outdated. But these certain films has that quality. Like Sholay, any day if you see it, it looks very international.
So when you think of Dil Chahta Hai and you think of maybe a couple of shots that help you design the look of the film, what would you say those were?
See, when we started doing the film, Farhan was very new. So I came from South. So he is very well planned. I have no plans. So these are the dynamics of the whole scenario. So because they are very specific, this time of the day we are shooting. You have to tell them, they'll organize it. It's not that they say we are not going to shoot it, but they are very, very organized. So I said, I like certain location. I said, let's do a walk of Tanahai here. So, but Zoya and all will say, it's not planned. How can you say? Amir, can you do it? Yeah, give me the dress. He will change the dress there itself on the road. He removes pants and put another pant and shirt, and he'll go and stand there for the shot. So every day when we come out of the hotel, there's a tunnel next to that, a subway kind of thing. People, train station, people come and go. So a bus has to come, everybody has to come and go in one bus. So the cameras are there, so I took the camera and told Amir to stand in the pillar, leaning, stand like this. And I shot in 4 frames. People are going like this. Then I shot them in out of focus and they blur and in slow motion. Like that, every day I shoot somewhere. When we are waiting for something else, I'll take one shot of Tanhai song. So in the house, roadside, office, everywhere I was shooting. When they are set is getting ready, I'll tell Amir to stand somewhere and shoot something. So they thought I'm like a madman shooting something. But for example, I went to my gaffer's house, and next to his house there's a cemetery, which is going towards the sea. So I told Farhan, we'll shoot the song bit here. He said, oh, why cemetery? What is it? I said, no, the death of the love, and that kind of some mood will come. Just trust me, it will look nice. So he agreed. So he came and we told him to give the blue dress, so that blue shirt and blue sky and sea, everything is there, nice sunlight. And so Amir, I was composing it in a corner also. The whole song, I composed him in the edge of the, he's on the edge.
Right.
At the end of the song, he'll fly away. So he's almost going out of the frame. So I composed him in the edge of the frame throughout the song. So that was the idea, reflections. He's in the crowd, standing alone. He's in the office, he's not listening to others. Things are happening around him. So he's in a taxi, he's just going. You don't know where he's going. That kind of mood I wanted to create. So I was giving a lot of ideas and they were agreeing and doing it. Like the good point is, Farhan was new, so he was not rigid about things, and he was taking things also. When you give suggestion, interesting shot, he was agreeing to do it. So, because he was getting the performance right, so he never bothered about too much about what lens I am putting in.
Right.
So he was happy about what he was getting. So it was a smooth sailing trip actually.
See, every film, it usually takes maybe a day or two, or maybe sometimes even a week to nail down a specific, right? What was, let's say, do you remember the first few shots that you were shooting and trying out and seeing what would work? Like,
No, the thing is, we shot a scene where three friends are sitting and talking, and Saif Ali Khan will come and talk about his, the
Breakup.
girlfriend, not the breakup. The other, that's in another scene in the bedroom. Is in the hall. Amir will be with the computer.
Oh, yeah.
He's lying down and all. That was the first day of shooting. So we lit that place, and it's an indoor set. Next door, Ashok Mehta was shooting. So Ashok ji came in. Came in and looked at the set and all. Then he, moved his hand and see how the light is so soft. He asked me, what did you do? Because he couldn't figure out what I have done because there's a grid down, so he couldn't see. He said, sir, I was bouncing the light, double bounce it. So he said, let me go and see. He went up on the Tarafa to see what lighting I have done. Came back and said, really good lighting you have done. Nice it is. It looks real. And all. So Ashok ji coming and telling, set the benchmark for me. So I tried something, and there's a Moolchand was helping me, the gaffer. So all these things happened in one go. So that said that, and we shot the first day. Lab is in Prasad Lab. They called up and said the first day shooting is screwed because it's out of focus. The lens has got some issue. The brand new camera came, we did puja and opened it. So there's some calibration issue and all. They said it's not a calibration issue and we don't know. So we saw the rushes next day in various theatres. So as I said earlier, most of the theatres were out of focus. It's a film print, no? So theatre itself out of focus. So when you see focus, then everything looks out of focus.
You mean in the theatre the projection systems are so bad?
Are bad, where preview theatres, and so we went to different theatres. 5 theatres, 6 theatres we saw. And Mr. Shivraman from Prasad Lab said it is completely problem. They sent the camera back to Germany. They went there and came back. They said it's perfect. Camera has no issue. Lens has no issue. You know what happened? While printing, the printing machine, some micromillimeter error happened, loose happened. So that it became mildly out of focus.
Okay.
It's a printing. The rush print was negative is correct. Rush print was there. So that shot is there in the film, which they gave us heart attack on the first day. Imagine Farhan's flight. First day shooting, shoot with all the big actors, and you get
and Ashok
Mehta's appreciation.
Yeah.
And first day it's out of focus. The camera has gone back to Germany. Another camera comes. It's full confusion happened. That's how we started the film. So it's not the smooth sailing start, for example.
Right.
But the way he made them sit and perform is not the regular way.
Yeah.
Which is not, I have not seen other films, they talk dramatically, dialogue. The dialogues are normal.
Yeah.
They were laugh or normal. So even when Srikhar Prasad edited it, he kept the laughter till the end. Everybody laughed and they stopped the laugh. Till then he kept that edit.
Right.
So that other would have cut it shorter, but he kept that laughter. Then the next dialogue start.
Right.
Like that. The laughter was there lingering, and you are as if you are in that room. That feel was there with the boys, and there's no dramatic scenes also in the script.
Right.
So it was all helped in that thing. So and that was the first time we are doing sync sound. So our shoes has been, rubberized soles they given. So you can't make noise. This kind of small noise also they'll. So we used to remove all our watches and keep it aside. And mobiles are security people will take it. So it was a very, 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 very organized shoot. The thing is, for me, I'm a South Indian. We never worked in that system. First time they are doing something like that. this equipment, and I'm seeing in latest lights, everything is new. Gaffer, grip, these names I never heard. Then when you go there, you're getting all these things. What grip does is all rigging, all lights and all. Here we all run and do it. Some 20 people are doing. Still it is like that. Here we haven't got a gaffer system yet in South. But in North it is there in every film. So gaffer will fix all the lights. So the way you want it. So those things are new things.
Yeah.
Sync sound, this, and color coordinated, socks to the every detail was very thing. To art direction to the point, like you'd open any drawer, you feel it is filled with things the person will use.
Yeah.
In fact, we never had a shot to show, but in case if you open it, there will be something. It's not that, it's very well thought of. Like even Dimple Kambadia's house, there's a cycle, kids cycle or own horse, kids stuff will be there, the out of focus.
Yeah.
We never cut to a closer, but it is there.
Yeah.
Just to say she had a daughter, and those kind of little detailed art direction was there. So that helped the film in a great way. So for me, it was a new avenue, like a new way of looking at things. Till then, whatever I was shooting was different. In that film, my lighting changed a huge way. So
right.
I got introduced to many things. Even the hospital, we used KinoFlow tubes first time. So I never seen those kind of tubes. And he bought some 1,000 tubes and put it on the.
And what do those do?
So because the hospitals have this acrylic lighting, ceiling lighting. Earlier we used to put bulbs, normal bulbs, and put gels and all. Now KinoFlow tubes looked real.
Okay.
So it made that hospital looked so real, and it was very controllable. So hospital set worked very well in the opening and end of the film. And Dimple Kambadia's interval point, everything is there. There's a sequence in, Dimple will say, "Can you paint me?" So he said, 1 minute. So he get excited, he turn and walk. He doesn't want her to.
Like Akshay, right?
Akshay,
yeah.
Turn and walk. And he doesn't want her to notice that he's going to run and get that. So he just walk out of the gate, a small opening will be there, he comes out, he start walking, then he start speeding up, then he start running and runs very fast. So that excitement should come in one shot. That's what Farhan was telling. So we thought we'll do a Steadicam, and we got the best Steadicam operator, Nitin Rao was operating the thing. So I told Nitin, you come out, and when somebody will open the gate, so you come out of the gate and you walk, you come and sit on a scooter. So Mulchand, the gaffer, was riding the scooter. We told Mulchand, you drive, then you start speeding up and you'll follow it. So it's a backward movement and he has to sit, and it's a tight lens.
Right.
So that shot, when I took it, I never realized that's going to be a very famous shot. Then many people asked me, how did you do the shot? That's very, the camera is in that level only. Because of the precision and operation, and it's a very emotion comes across correctly. What excitement that character is going through, everything came in
the
one
meaning
shot.
of the shot is
It's
perfect.
not it's not that one of the shot which is show off. It is seamlessly came.
Right.
But whoever DPs have seen, whoever seen that cameraman, all the cameramen ask me, how did you do that shot? Certain times you do some shot, people will ask you, how did you do that shot? So, for example, in a film like Kabhi Na Kabhi, one film I did, there's a song we shot, and Pooja Bhatt will be singing in a big area, which is normally a trade center kind of area. So she is tiny. We lit it. So I thought I'll take a really wide shot. When you stand there, she looks tiny, and that roof is so big. I never able to get it in the film. So I was telling the choreographer, let her dance and I'll go around fast. He said, how are you going to go down fast? Steadicam cannot go so fast. Full round, it will take long. I said, I'll shoot in a car, Maruti car. I put the camera down handled, I was lying down, and he was driving very fast around through the pillars. So I was shooting in that shot, it was going round and round. I changed the lenses, so I gone tight and tight. So she's like standing and the camera is going very fast, like a chopper shot it is.
Right.
Going down. But I thought we shot it, Prabhudeva called and said, how did you do that? Like that many people call. Even now some people said that shot worked very well. So some shots will give you, like Kanathil Mathamuttal, that what do you call, Akila Crane shots, Ninjil Jil Jil and song. People remember that shot, certain things you do without thinking too much, but for the story we were doing,
right.
But it worked for the audience. So it is a connection, I would say. Like in Nayagan, PC sir has done, like when camera till down in the Kamal, in the morning she is sleeping, in the night she is studying, in the morning to wake her up or not, he'll think Saranya will be late. So he tried to bend down and then he closed the door because sunlight was hitting. So when he bent down, the camera till down, there's a ray coming out of his hand because of the flare. But it is a magical moment. If you plan it, you will not get it.
Yeah.
But it looked like he is, blessing her.
Yeah.
That feel, like Megame, that song, Palivani Choli, track, and when you look at her, one flare will come. That gives a romantic mood and the film. Everybody try to do it later, it won't happen.
Right.
It's a happy accident, you would say. That kind of thing it was. Like, the Steadicam shot was worked for the story, but a lot of people reacted to that because it's a complex moment. It's not easy to run so fast. What did you do? They were asking. Right. So if the editor has cut the shutter, that impact would have gone.
Right.
He kept the shot till the end, till he goes out of frame. When he runs, you cut to the shot, he opens the door, he can come. The same emotion would have worked. But he kept the shot. He loved the shot, he kept the shot. That is what an editor will help a cameraman to, in a way.
We just spoke about Dil Chahta Hai. There, Aamir Khan is one of three people. Even though he's got the bigger role, he is one of three people. Now you also shoot Aamir Khan in Ghajini, where he is up front and center. He's the hero of the film. What is the difference? Because in India, we have this tradition of lighting heroes and heroines a certain way. Did you kind of say, I want this man to be worshipped by the camera, or did you kind of do something else?
As far as Ghajini is concerned, there's a problem in shooting a remake. The thing is, there's another cameraman who's already...
Did you see that first?
Yeah, because Raj Shekhar is my friend and he assisted me also in a couple of films. So, he has shot it very well. And so, Ghajini made a big impact in South. And that film is loved by Aamir.
Huge hit.
Even loved by Aamir because of the way it is shot also. Aamir wanted everybody from Ghajini in the film. Editor is same editor. Even the villain is same. Heroine is same. Even the cop is same. Everybody is same. Director, everybody. Rahman and me were the new additions. Here Rahman was doing music instead of Harris. And I was shooting. So, during Fana, he went to see the film. Aamir. He said, I'm seeing a film called Ghajini. What do you think about it? I said, should I see it? He said, of course you see it. It's a good Tamil film. So he said, okay, I'm going. Then he came back next day and said, I saw the film. Really nice. So I said, are you going to do it? He said, they're asking. He said, will you do it? If I do the film, will you shoot it? He asked me. I said, of course, I'll shoot it. Deal. He said, I said, deal. I said, who's going to be the director? I think the same person who shot Tamil. Very good. So I said, Murugadas, I know him. So that got, then the film started. Then one day, Aamir said, I want to speak to you. I'll come to your room. I knew something wrong. If an actor is coming to my room to speak, he can tell on the phone or he can meet me next day. But he said, I want to discuss something. He came and said to me, I directed Tare Zameen Par, that post-production is happening. I also built my body. So after this schedule, he gave a break for 6 months. I said, 6 months? He said, yeah, you do something. So there are many films in there. Do it, but 6 months I want in the gap. So 6 months we gave a break. In that break only I did Firag and then, Rabne Banade Jodi and all. So luckily I got those films. But Amir, when he came, for him it is a commercial film. He never did a full-fledged action commercial film. We are shooting in Hyderabad, and crowd will come. They all look at him. They look at him and they Lagan wale and they'll go away. They all wanted Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan and all. They don't know him much in Hyderabad. We were shocked. They don't know Amir Khan that much. They know only Salman Bhai and Shah Rukh Khan and all. So we were telling Amir, after this film you can't come to Hyderabad because it's going to be a massive film. He said, really? Like that you are saying? Yeah, you are doing serious film. This is a complete mass film. So he was not very particular about the way we want to do the fight and all. So he was reluctant initially. He said, no, that when he hit and come, he do the head turn. We told him to do that. He said, no, that will be too much and all. He said, please do it. If it is not nice, we'll remove it, but do it. So he was very shy about it because he was thinking, he was doing very serious Rang De Basandi, Tare Zameen Par kind of actor. You bring him and make him a total commercial acting. He was reluctant, dancing and all this. Then he loosened up. He saw the edit of the fight and all. Then he trusted, okay, these guys are doing different. So we made him look larger than life, beefed up, lensing, lighting him for the body. Even, in fact, a still photo for the poster design also I went and lit with Avinash Gaurekar. Because the body lighting and all I was doing. So we made him look a little larger than life. Like, though I didn't like the look of his haircut and the younger Amir when he's not get this hit before that, the romantic part. He puffed up the hair. I wanted him to look like Rang De Basandi kind of look. But being Amir, he has already done it. So he wanted a different look. After the end of the film, when he saw the film, he said, I should have listened to you. That's a different thing. But, sometime it happens. So I don't like that look much. I like the bald look better. The thing. But, you can't push too much. He wanted to come with that hairstyle. I wanted him to look like much more younger, like Rang De Basandi kind of hair, little longer hair. So that was the thing. Otherwise, Amir never came and watched the monitor or anything that time. And we also did a lot of body cam and all for his body. We fixed the camera on his body when he is going in the room. Another technical thing I have done is...
That must have been fairly new for that time, right? The body cam?
Yeah, not much
the
people
rig,
used
you're talking about the body
rig,
rig, right?
Body
It's
rig.
like, I don't recall too many...
We used a bit of it. Then another, because his point of view a lot of the time.
Right.
And all. So another thing is, what we did is, when they put a set for the house, Amir's house, where he's sitting and putting all these pictures and all. So art director came with a design, so I saw the Sunil Babu art director came and showed the design of set. I looked at it and said, but can I tell you something? It's a different idea, but it will give a different impact for an actor. They said, what? I'll take you to Amir's house when he is not there. You measure the whole house, put the same layout here. So we took him to Amir's house, measured the entire house, windows, where the door, how it opens, bathroom, everything is exactly replica of Amir's house. You put the set, but this is an empty set. So Amir walked into the set, very nice set, I feel at home here. And I said, that's a trick. I played. He said, brilliant idea, man. I said, see, now you are in your own house. You know every corner of it, every level. You know you are inside the house, even though it is empty. No props, no wall hanging similar to your house, but all the windows, doors exactly same to your house. So he felt at home. He said, doesn't look like I'm in a set. So
Right.
it's like, I remember reading somewhere, you know, uh, Kurosawa, when he is doing all these period films,
Right.
he'll get the museum piece, chair, or one thing, you know, king is holding something. That he'll get it from the museum,
Yeah.
give it to actors. So when they sit, they knew this is some 2000 years old. Like Abraham Lincoln, when he got the watch
Yeah.
from the museum, original watch, the actor was feeling that, you know, Daniel Day-Lewis was feeling that bloody watches.
Yeah.
So many
In
years
fact, for Redbeard, I think Kurosawa built the set with a particular kind of wood. You know, when they could have easily used plywood or something
Yeah.
like that, you know, because he wanted a particular
Yeah.
feel. So I guess there's a
Like-
psychological effect
Yeah,
of the set.
of the thing. See,
Yeah.
this is at least they made it. He gets the original chair,
Yeah.
the throne. So
Right.
you sit on that. You know, suppose somebody is saying this is Gandhi's stick or Gandhi's glasses. When you wear it, you think it's a Gandhi's glasses I'm wearing. What the hell? So you become the character. You know, that is what it is.
Right.
So I gave a twist like that. So in the sense, I just gave an idea. It's not a thing. I read about it. I just told the art director. Muruga said any set is fine for him because he wanted his rooms only clear. So he said, whatever layout you guys are okay with lighting and all, I'm okay. So I gave this idea to art director. When Amir walked in, his reaction was, this is my house. That was the thing. Like Sabu Cyril was telling, when you put a hospital set, only way to trick the actors is wipe the whole hospital with a Dettol.
Right.
So when the minute they come in, this is a very nice set. It looks like a real hospital, but it's a smell also. So he put a Gardish set, slum set. He tied a lot of dry fishes here and there, the main fish market and all. So it's not a fish market, but he went and got this dry fishes here and. So that slum set, when actors walked in, Jackie Sharaf and Dimple Kampadi and all, they said, this smells like, you know, feel like you're in real slum.
Right.
Actually, this is a trick. Even in Agnipath, when we did a huge set, the 3-floor set, where main chawl,
Right.
we found a real place like that, but we went and put the set in a slum. There is a ground. We put the set in between the slum. So we have to drive through the slum to reach there, come out like that. So Karan Johar, Hrithik and all came and said, how we are going to shoot here? So many people are living here. How we are going to shoot it? And Karan asked. He said, this is our set. He said, this is also our set. I can't believe it. It looks so real. So they all went behind and saw its truss and all there. So Karan and Hrithik didn't believe it is a set. So we are home immediately.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
and the
it's so
producer and the actor thought there is a main place where his house is there, is the set. Rest of the thing is original. That's what they thought. Because it looks so real. So that is the achievement of Sabu Cyril. For example, in Rameswaram, we did Kanathil Matamatal. That house, Simran's house and Madhavan's house, is a set. But nobody knew that. They thought it's the original place. So it's a combination of camera work and lensing and all these things. You know. So when you make a film, these are the interesting things happens in the making. Like Sabu was telling in Kanathil Matamatal, you shoot so real kind of set, a real kind of shooting. People will not think I have put set at all. Everything is set. We are creating Sri Lanka here. Even the tankers are set. Guns are set, done by Sabu. All the guns they are holding, the tankers, everything is constructed by Sabu. But he said it looks so real. Nobody is going to think. That's what happened. He didn't get an award for it.
Right.
People thought it's real. Real place they went and shot. But everything is set.
Right.
So he was telling, can you shake some set or put some bad lighting so that it will look like set. People will think I put a set.
One of the most remarkable set pieces in Kanathil Muthamettal, the whole film is astonishingly shot, but when you look at that war scene in that park when they are waiting, that is spectacular. Before we get to that particular scene, did you and Maniratnam decide there's a certain philosophy to the camera work? It's always going to be moving. there's always was there something that you guys decided that this is how we're going to approach this film?
Yeah. So when I was shooting Dil Chahta Hai in Australia, I got a call from Mani. I said, can you, we should do a film. It's time we should do a film. I said, okay, Mani, I'll come. He said, it's not a regular Mani Ratnam my kind of film, so it is different. So when I met him, he gave me a script to read. So that is an elaborate. Nandidada's portion was long, lot of stories were there, lot of war and lot of things. So we started prepping for. Then I was shooting Dil Chahta Hai. That time this was happening. So I was shooting Dil Chahta Hai. That time I was collecting all the National Geography, all these references. I don't want to see any foreign film to do the similar kind of shot. I wanted to see how the war-ridden area, footages, videos, photographs. So I was showing Mani sir all these things regularly in between whenever I come. And he was changing the script also. He was correcting it, it was going to various changes. And we were doing tests for various actresses, actors, kids to finalize the casting and also. So this process was going. Then he said, the film should look as real as possible, not like my kind of film where lighting is very predominantly seen. I don't want any light to be seen like that. That was why, for me, P.C. Sriram, one legendary cameraman, has shot, and Rajiv Menon shot, Santosh Shivan shot. All these people are rocked with Mani sir. Then I am going. They will all look into your work with comparison. So that pressure was there, but I don't want to look any similarity. I don't want to show off in the film. So I kept it very low profile in the film. Even we drained out colors in processing also. We processed the negative in a different way and drained out the color. And the costumes also very muted colors. It's not too strikingly that kind of thing. So all these things, we discussed. So when we shoot only one shot where Nandita will be having chai and he'll come and sit and say, you should go, that daughter, no, she's alive, we should go, they have come. Pasupati.
Yeah.
So they were exercising in the background, people are running and doing gun and all, LTT camp. So I put on strong backlight from the distance. So Mani sir looked at the film. This is the first time in the film you have done one spot, PC, Santosh kind of lighting. So I said, should I switch it off? He said, no, it's nice only. It's not looking artificial. Then it's okay. You're okay. And I said, like evening dying sun kind of look. So I kept the light very far only. That is the only place, when I see it now also, I knew I had a discussion about that shot. Otherwise, we kept it very real and also, when I saw the film finally, I told Mani, I don't think anybody will even write a one line about cinematography in this film. It's so subtle, unlike any of your film.
Right.
So Mani said, mark my words, you are going to get the most name in this film. I said, I am not very, I can't judge my work, so but this is very subtle. So if you compare to Dalbadi, Roja, and the visual, beauty of that is not here. So that's what people might expect and all. Though that film didn't do the way in box office well, but now it has become one of the Iruvar and both films are one of Mani's best films. So I am very happy I am part of that too, one of the best film of Mani sir. So that is the thing. So the visuals, we never wanted to come onto your face like people should not look at the visual and say, wow, beautiful shot, there's nothing. So we kept it, the energies of the kids. So the camera is always in the low level also. Yeah. So the eye level of the kids
moving all the time,
and that energy we want to keep it. That is the idea of the.
And the shootout, the war scene.
The war. We shot many wars actually. We shot many wars. There is a war sequence happens and I used to take the camera and run in between the bombs. They blast and I'm running. So we are blindly, now I won't do it. Maybe that time, you are young and you think nothing will happen to you. So I was running with and we also shot in 45-degree shutter angle. So it's kind of a Saving Private Ryan kind of a hangover was there. So I shot those kind of things. But that particular scene where they're waiting and the shootout starts in the park, that we want to shoot in Pondicherry initially. Then they found a location in Chennai only. We had to make it look like Sri Lanka, and Sri Lankan looking passings and people. They handpicked junior artists and all. The body language, dress, everything is. But if you look at the shot division, it is all telephoto, focus shift, camera moves. Prakash Raj sees, then camera comes down there, the kid will talk, then Madhavan will speak. Camera will be moving very, very rhythmically, and the whole climax also happens like that. Even the climax when we shot, camera is moving in telephoto, but that moment you all not know, but it is very precise moment. This is Indra, is our daughter. Then the camera has to go slightly up, but the over the shoulder has to be there, and the daughter will be there. She will be looking at him whether this mother will recognize me or not. That kind of shots and all. It's very precision of my grip, who has been working with me for so many years. Dharman one guy is there, so he operates so well, and we had a great focus puller also. Sudhagar was there, so his focusing was precision was very good. So all these things, blend that scene very well. So it looks very easy when you see the film. Yeah. People will think it's what is a great Nasser, but the choreography of the placement of the actor, the camera moves, is amazing. When you're shooting, I really enjoyed the shooting because you see a master at great form in that film. When Mani was directing that scene, it's only 2 benches, 4 or 5 people are there. Emotion is rolling, and that how do you shoot it? Right. You can't just shoot over the shoulder, it's boring. Then everybody is sitting there and you're doing a climax. How do you, there's no action, the climax, they're just talking. How do you make this climax working? So the camera moves and the tilting and the panning and the emotions, it's not regular dun 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 dun. It's not like that. It's a focus shifts and there's that. So it was very masterclass actually for me. I learned a lot from that particular scene. I keep looking at the scene.
Well, one other thing about Kanathil Muthamittal that a lot of people talk about is the songs. The Sundari, which is full of energy and handheld, and there's a
rotation.
There's so much of it's like the camera is actually like a little girl. It's kind of Then there is that Ninja Kanathil, the title song with Simran, where you have that big boat, skeletal boat, and that's going on the sea. Well, let's talk about that song, for instance.
So that song, when we did, there's 2 versions, the male version and with the father and with the mother. So mother song, Mani sir said it should look like a love song. It's between the romantic song between the mother and the daughter, and she's totally attached to the mother, but she's angry also. Those things has to come. She little small fights she has with the mother, and she runs away. She comes back, hugs her. Those kind of things. This is the thing, and we want to keep only one element as a motive. So one tree, one boat. Everything is one thing. So that is the idea we started off. Then we found a place where we are shooting in a very barren place. So drying clothes, that is one motive. Like that we figured out certain things. And Sabu came up with an idea of this skeleton boat. So we said, okay, fantastic, we'll do something like that. So we used this wide angle lens and Aquila crane, and we started moving the thing. And while rehearsing, that guy was taking the camera back over the water. It looked like a different feel it came. So I showed him Mani, he says, it looks, this can be the opening shot. So then the song starts and we come and reveal the girl. So she's standing in a tree. That tree also, Sabu only made it, but it looks real. So
it's a fake tree.
it's a fake tree. So everything Sabu was making, Sabu was saying it, whole thing he made, nothing people recognized it. So camera went up and we were shooting in a Thoothukudi, that water comes inside. You know, after 6 o'clock the high tide one comes in. So the night, you can't come back. The jeep has to go in the water. So it's a thrilling ride. You know, you don't know where you're going. There's no light. You have to follow other local driver, only knows which angle to go. So we are shooting like that. And this lens, wide angle lens and the barren land made this whole thing possible.
Right.
That was it. That became a benchmark of the song. Then when we did the same song in the father daughter, we didn't go on that scale. We went more on personal level. You know, he writes in her hand and he lifts her. You know, it's between the father and it became different kind of song. But this song also starts with the water only.
Yeah.
And we made a big Buddha statue. So Sabu put it in front of the waterfalls, 60 feet Buddha statue. It was standing for some time. Suddenly water came and it toppled the Buddha statue. So it went into the water, half immersed. And in Sri Lanka, there's a statue like that. So we said, how God has given us this thing. You know, money won't like it, but
I know. But what you were talking about earlier, happy accident.
Happy accident.
Yeah.
So we took that shot, and she's you know, lying down on that Buddha.
Yeah.
So that happened. You know, it fell down.
Yeah. So when you decide something like you know, you just want one element in the frame, what is the reason behind that? It's like a
Yeah, otherwise in a barren land you need to put many things.
yeah.
So that will
So that's just a contrast element to show. Yeah.
one tree, Simran will be standing, one broken boat, small one big broken boat, one cloth line, like that. You know, we don't want too many things in the thing.
Right. So let's come to the other Mani Ratnam movie. The other shot that was talked about a lot, and Karthik Subbaraj also mentioned it when I spoke to him once, is that that scene where Madhavan tells Amuda that she's been adopted, and she's playing, and she's kind of going around him, and slowly her pace reduces because she's absorbing the news, and so that weighs down on her. So her running also becomes slower and slower, and then she runs and then flops to the sand. So that was, I mean, a genius bit of everything. But let's talk about your part also.
So we went to shoot this scene. Mani said it's a round rally. We'll make a run. The camera goes round and round. I said okay, but he wanted, what do you see in the background? There's nothing. Sky only you'll see. So I said I need to see something. So we put some boat and all, and it has to be near the sea, so some water will come. So it was almost touching the water level. The water is increasing. We are shooting, and the girl runs very fast. So the guy who pushed the dolly has to run in the sand first, and he is not a athlete to run so many rounds. Kid is running fast. So Mani sir is also running. I am sitting. Focus puller is sitting. So two people are sitting, in Mani and the other assistant director, everybody is running. So Madhavan is sitting, and so we are shooting. Suddenly I saw that guy who was pushing the dolly, Dharman, collapsed, breathless, rolled down and flat. We don't know whether he's got a heart attack or not. I saw Mani is pushing the trolley. Mani sir is pushing the trolley. Shot ended. Then he got everything. Then we all turned and everybody is breathless, lying down on the beach. So we are doing an emotional scene. Mani is saying, my concentration is gone. This fellow has fallen down. So I started pushing because that girl's performance will go.
Yeah,
otherwise.
you can't lose
that momentum. So he was pushing. He and assistant director, everybody is pushing. That trolley. So I could see that fellow is lying down on the floor. So this thing happened. Next cut is the girl is running. Camera is going backwards.
Right.
So we asked for a Steadicam. And I saw one guy came. He's actually a focus puller. I said, when you become a Steadicam operator? He said, I am not a Steadicam operator, sir. I went to the office. They said, they are taking the Steadicam, you go. And they send me. So I'll try and operate. I said, what do you mean you'll try and operate? So he took the camera and start running. Low mount running. She's running. So
And he's running backwards.
No, he's running front. He flipped the camera.
Oh, flipped the camera.
And running. He fell down. When he fell down, she also fell down, stripped and fell down. So that shot came, she is down, is an accident.
Happy accident.
Yeah. Even in the song, the Buddha statue falls. No, before that she'll fall in the water. No?
Right.
Actually, she fell down. She fell down. She got hurt. So immediately we went closer. We made her again fall down. We wanted to fall down. Again she fell down because it's a bamboo. She is walking. She fell down again in the water. Then she showed her one face like that when Madhavan goes and lifts her.
Yeah.
That kind of thing happened. That's also a happy accident only. So this is this guy came. Sudhakar, he eventually became my focus puller, but so he doesn't know how to set it up and nothing. So
Yeah.
that is a famous steady camera shot, which people liked, but it is an accident again.
The other film that you worked on with Maniratnam is Aidhezhuthu and Yuva, which is basically you shot them kind of back to back.
Yeah, not back to back. We shot some. Then Vivek Oberoi met with an accident.
Yeah.
So we filled that gap with waiting gap with another film here. We started.
Yeah.
So it is completely different thing. Strangely, what we did is we shot the Tamil version in Bombay. That Madhavan portion we shot in Bombay. Abhishek Calcutta portion we shot in Chennai. So that's a very odd thing. We wanted a beach side area for Madhavan's character. We couldn't get it here. In Bombay we got it. So we went to Bombay to shoot Tamil portion. We shot the Hindi version here. So
One of the things about Aidhezhuthu is we'll talk about the Tamil version. The songs, right? There is Hey Goodbye Nanba, where you're talking about it's basically two people hanging out on a beach. They're not lovers, and yet there is an attraction. And you have these crazy kind of, there's a drum set, and there's a catamaran, and you have upside down shots, and Trisha is like, how did that whole design come about?
So we went to the beach to shoot the song. You know what Manisha said? I want the Jimmy Jib to be in the boat, the sea, where the catamarans are coming. I want to take a top angle shot. Now we have drones and all. That time, no drones. Nobody takes a jib and put it in the sea. So Mani said, we'll have to put the. So these guys have to go to port, get permission, load the jib, with the camera in the morning only. And it has to be plastic covered because sea salt and all these things. So and somebody has to hold it.
Yeah.
Through the day. So 2-3 guys are holding it. It's like an exercise full time. Because they can't tie it because it has to go, otherwise it will break. That Jimmy Jib will break.
Yeah, the arm.
So arm will break. That's a technical issue. That is happening. There's a housing came for underwater housing, which is locally made. So it is like a nut and bolt. So you have to figure out the exposure and the length much before. So they'll tie it, screw it and keep it ready. When we want it, they'll put it in the water and 2-3 people will be holding, because otherwise housing will go inside the water. It's supposed to float, but it is so heavy, 2-3 people have to hold it in the water to hold it. In that we are shooting upside down also.
Right.
So we went to the beach to shoot, and early morning, and Mani said this girl is lying down on the cliff of the boat and looking at him like this. He is looking at him, looking at her. She turns her face like this. She is down on the sand. She turns her face and looking at him like this. So it's like upside down. What he sees will be the shot. So I said, yeah, nice. So he said, can we shoot the whole song in upside down? I said, nice idea, sir. Let's do it. So see, we started shooting, designing shots like that. So everything came in that time because there's no property. One boat is there, nothing. One umbrella, she had an umbrella. We took that umbrella and started shooting. And we went inside the sea and Mani can't swim. So they tied him with the rope. So he is in the water already. He is not coming out. So I am in the boat, and in the boat people are throwing up because since morning they are there. One boat comes and takes them back to the shore because they are throwing up. And Trisha was also throwing up. Kareena Kapoor came, she is also throwing up. We sent him to hospital, they go.
I will never see the song the same way again.
You know,
You know.
so they go and take injection, seasickness medicine and all. They come. I thought the shooting will, Mani sir will pack up. Mani sir is in the sea only. He said, continue shooting. We are shooting. Then they come back. They put them back into the water. They are again floating. So this was happening full time. Song happened. That day portion is over. Evening we are shooting the toilet scene. Then he is shifting and shooting her hostel. He comes and drops and she finally gives him a kiss and go. That is so all these things by 8 o'clock he finished. Because he is so shoot so fast, you could able to pull it off everything. So that is a very interesting way of shooting. But this upside down idea came then and there. So we had the same Jimmy Jib guy who was operating this Kanathil Muthamittal shot. That's the guy Vijay. He is a great operator. So he was on top of his game. And when we went to the sea, we put the Jimmy Jib upside down also. So we got the sea upside down. All these things happened. Very surreal it was looking.
Yeah.
Another thing is it's film roll. So you have to change the lens, means we have to be in another boat. The camera will be lowered down. One guy will remove one thread. Then again it will go up. Again it has to align, come back.
Right.
Because see, it will not stay, no. Small boat, one guy is removing the magazine. Then another magazine you have to put. Another filter you have to put. So it will take half an hour for the boat to align, and if he holds, it will topple.
How many days did the song take?
1 day.
1 day.
That is what Mani Ratnam is.
Okay.
So Mani sir will shoot this song in 1 day with all this. For example, Vidai Godu Engal Nade, one song is there. 2000 people crowd. They are searching for the lady, and there's a big scene happens. Big wind, propeller, helicopters are flying, tankers are going on river bed. Mein. Then they go to the village. Then they say village getting bombed. They all evacuating. All these things we shot in a village. So when I read the scene, I said 1 week shooting, 1 day shooting. Morning we went. We shot that people village sequence, and the temple bombing happened. From there we shifted all of them to the river bed. They are all coming. We are shooting this scene. 6 cameras are running. 1 camera in the helicopter, 1 camera is in tanker, like that and all. Akela crane, Jimmy Jib, everything is there. Mani is all ex-assistant landed, my assistants and all landed. We are shooting. We are shooting principal actors. This coverage is happening. We told the Jib guy and that chopper guy, wherever we are, you go 1 round, come again low, go up and down. So you can see the chopper is going up and down. It's like apocalypse now, climax is happening. So things are flying, we don't know who's talking, who's screaming at each other. And in between I'm putting light and shooting these people, wide angle shots, we have people moving.
Yeah.
Then after that the bombing happens, then Prakash Raj comes and saves them and go. Till then we shot by the evening, 1 day. I thought it will be a 1 week shooting. I would have shot for a week. But Mani shoots it like that. And he gets, see, with all these things, one good thing about Mani is, he will not miss the performance. There's madness going around him. He will create madness also. He will give pantomime, like we are running around putting things. But he is joking with actors and talking to them, and this commotion will never affect the actors. So no actor will know there are 2000 people are getting killed each other to get this shot done. You know, they are into their own world only. He will keep them in their world. So actors will never find this. People are 200 people are running here, and within no time they are getting this done. When they see frame, their makeup has been done properly, dialogue has been told, and they are taking that. They nobody is saying, "Come on, read this." And it's happening. So he gets a knack of creating this thing outside the actors. The actors will never feel that. So you're when you see that your song and all you're saying, the beach song, one day how do you shoot? You don't feel that because he will not let the actors know there is a
Right.
commotion going to get this shot right. So that is his trick. So his great achievement is that for a cameraman, because so many people, Mani Ratnam films, you have so much of expectation, so your brain is working 200 times faster than what it has to be, and you are thinking how to save your, situation. So you work the best. So you will deliver the best.
Now, if you say that it is possible to shoot this in a day, what would have otherwise taken a week? Do you mean to say that maybe the other directors don't plan as well, or how does?
It's not planned. It is the confidence this man has,
Execution.
execution, how to bring it in.
Okay.
What he wants, he is very clear about that. So that is why his thing is like if you look at Clint Eastwood, how old is he? He is directing a film for 35 days.
Yeah.
Big films.
Yeah.
So
No, sure. Yeah.
if you have a team who can pull it off, a director need not worry about it. It can finish.